In this video, I'll share my ideas on dust collection for the Shopsmith when in table saw mode. The open design of the Shopsmith allows it to be configured into different tools, but the open design also means a lot of dust when using the table saw. This is the best solution I've been able to come up with. It's just a piece of 1.5" PVC glued into a mounting block that is attached to the underside of a zero clearance insert. I put a 90-degree elbow on the end so I can attach my shop vac hose. And there's a slot along the length of the pipe that the saw blade fits into. I trimmed the horizontal part of the elbow so that the whole unit fits into the Shopsmith and mounts more easily. My shop vac hose didn't fit the elbow, so I took the shop vac fitting and to the hardware store, searched around and found a PVC fitting that fit my shop vac hose pretty tightly. So with that and a short piece of PVC as a coupler, I was able to attach the shop vac to the dust collector pretty easily. This is what it looks like on the final assembly. I've tried a couple of other methods of dust collection in the past. Here's my simple but not very effective shroud method of clipping a towel around the underside of the table. I also tried cutting a small slot into a piece of PVC pipe and fitting that around the blade and attaching it to my shop vac. Neither of these methods worked very well for me. Here's what it looks like ripping a 2x4 without any dust collection. I put a black trash bag on the floor so you can easily see the dust being sprayed out of the bottom of the saw. I swept the dust up afterwards so I could compare it against the effectiveness of my dust collection system. One of my requirements was that the dust collection be easy to mount and take off, so here's how it mounts. I slide the table over and center it over the blade, and then take the dust collector and drop it down. Maybe takes a little maneuvering to get it around the teeth because it's a pretty tight fit to get down into the slot, but it drops down in pretty easily. And then I just secure the zero clearance insert with the standard screws that are provided front and back. Notice I haven't tightened the table yet, the horizontal slide on the table, because I want to get the blade centered in the zero clearance. So I drop the table all the way down and then give the blade a spin to see if there's any contact. If it's rubbing the side of the zero clearance at all, I just move the table back and forth a little bit and then raise it back to standard height and test it again. If there's no rubbing, I tighten it all up. Here's what it looks like ripping a 2x4 with the dust collection in place. Again, I've got the black plastic underneath. You can see much less dust. In fact, most of the dust just comes from the top of the saw blade. Here's my before and after results. I swept up the dust after cutting the 2x4 with no dust collection, and then with dust collection. You can see a pretty dramatic difference here in how much dust the collector picked up into the shop vac. Overall, I'm really happy with the results. This project cost me less than $10 in parts, and it was pretty easy to build. It's easy to mount and dismount, and best of all, it does a really good job of collecting dust. I've even tested it with MDF, which of course generates a lot of very fine dust, and I'm getting really good results even with the MDF. So overall, a successful project. I hope you found this video interesting and useful. Thanks for watching.